Hello, fellow hobbyists. I just want to do a quick review of this swiveling, rotating vise that I got from Harbor Freight. It was fairly reasonable priced, and I have to say I think this is almost an indispensable tool for folks, working on slot cars and other kinds of things. If you get tired of chasing your part around the table because you can't get it held with an extra hand and such. But I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can read the features here. Let me adjust this. Okay, you get your 362-way locking swivel, central machinery, 2.5-inch table swivel vise. And here you can see our features. I'm not going to read them to you, but you can tell what you got there according to them. We'll flip it around, let you see the back side. Has some more features on it. Dual heat treated jaws. Excuse me. You actually got a little anvil section up there on top for beating on stuff. And in this clamp they're saying here, easily clamps. That clamp actually works. It holds good on your bench, your tabletop. It doesn't get loose and flop around. Here are the specifications, in case you're interested. So that's the box. Anyway, here is the vise. And like I said, it works really well. I'm going to show you a couple of the little features of it really quickly, I hope. First of all, of course, it just, has your regular vise action right here where you can close the jaws. But you've got two different sets of jaws here. Some smaller, smooth ones for more delicate stuff, and some bigger ones that have the diamond cut on the faces so they'll grip onto metal things and hard items better. But it also has some little cutouts for doing other stuff where you can hold bits of tubing or wires in there if necessary. And as I pointed out earlier, you got this little anvil section right here where you can beat on things if need be. Haven't tried to use that yet, but I'm pretty sure that's going to come in handy at some point. But the really beautiful thing about this is the way it swivels all the way around. You can adjust it into just about any position you need. And so once you get it where you want it this way, you can lock this angle using that part right there, and that holds this twist into position. But what's nice is if you have to look at something maybe from both sides while you're working at it, you could have it locked in and pulled over this way to do something to it, then unlock it and pull it back over this way to do something to it, and it gives you a lot of adjustability. And like I said, that locks in with this control, or with this little knob right here. And so that keeps it from spinning side to side. And then it still swivels all around like this, and you can lock that with this little one down here. This will hold it into place wherever you want it. And once it's locked down, it's really nice and sturdy. Let me show you here. We get these all locked down. And you can, I'm wiggling it, and it is not moving an iota. Now, this jaw out here that I didn't tighten, you can hear that rattle a little bit. But if I tighten that down, you wouldn't hear that rattle either. The whole thing is amazingly solid, I think, for the price. And the overall workmanship and everything seems to be pretty good. It's just, it's a nice, tight little unit. And it grips things good. And I tell you what, I've used it a few times already. And just in the few times that I've used it, I almost feel like I've gotten my money's worth, because it kept me from having to chase things all over to, chase them all over with my tools since I didn't have an extra hand to hold them. I've been using one of these guys, one of these little helping hand things for soldering and all that, and this obviously is a very important tool, but this is all I've ever had, and so having a vise to hold this stuff is a huge improvement. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're looking for something like this, Harbor Freight has these at a reasonable price, and my usage of it so far says that it's pretty doggone good, and it's probably worthwhile for most of you folks to have one. Thanks for watching.